GBPUSD is trading sideways, and it makes interesting in regards to the tariffs that might kick in this evening or night, I would say, in the US. And it wasn't really clear last time, for example, when they introduced tariffs against the EU. The EU just had to assume that tariffs were introduced, and later it was confirmed by the US. So we'll see exactly what happens. But if tariffs wouldn't be introduced, it's likely that the world economy is going to slow down, because the aim now from the US is to place tariffs on all countries that are treating the US unfairly, according to the US. So this means as well it's going to take much longer time to negotiate a deal out of this. Before, for example, when they were dealing with Canada and Mexico, straightforward, you had two counterparties. Okay, very easy to get out of that. Whereas now it will be India, it will be Turkey, it will be Argentina, it will be Brazil, it will be South Africa, it will be the EU, it will be Japan, China, Korea. It's going to be many different countries here. And what's also really interesting is that the US has managed China, Japan, and Korea to unite. There was a comment yesterday on the Chinese social media that these three countries are looking to increase cooperations, and as well, maybe they will react as a group against tariffs. So it's a tricky situation, and if anything, if all this goes through, realistically, we'll have an economic slowdown. So how can we trade this? Well, it's actually quite straightforward from a trading perspective. So you are working here with what I will call a triangle pattern, really. You can almost call this an ascending triangle. So you can connect these, and then this becomes a triangle, okay? But this level here is very, very flat, very straightforward. So I would say the best option would probably be a break to this low here at 128.68. If we break below that level, then we can have profit taking. And it's a bit tricky, but most of the time when the market is under pressure, you would have the dollar gaining. So it wouldn't be unsurprising if we slide below here as people realize the tariffs are on the way, and as they realize that there's not going to be a quick fix. So that's what I would look for, that slide. The alternative, some people are saying that, well, the dollar is actually going to weaken, would be something like this, okay? Possibly a break here. And if one does not want to be too close to all the price action and sort of ensure we have a proper breakout, then you will look at 30.15, and then for this to head to the upside. So what's the trick here? The trick here is to look at EURUSD and GBPUSD at the same time, see where the market is heading. You can, of course, look at Aussie dollar and New Zealand dollar as well. In the Aussie dollar, we have a similar pattern. And if you see that some currencies are weakening here against the dollar, and this is about to break, then that obviously increases the probability. Whereas if you see EURUSD shooting to the upside, and this is about to break the upside, then you will probably bet on a move to the upside, right? So that is the game plan for me, at least, for the GBPUSD over the next 24 to 48 hours. What's your take? Share your comments below.